And I am very excited to, because my kitchen friends who put together our beautiful tables over on QVC asked me one day, they're like, Steve, have you tried the Ethels? We thought of you when we tried these for the first time. I was like, I have them in my show on Saturday. I'm gonna wait and try them on air live because everyone knows how I love a baked sweet treat. And Ethel's brings us these gorgeous scratch-made fruit variety dessert bars. Oh yes, 6 different trays you are getting of these beautiful scratch-made desserts for a fantastic price of $39.98, 3 easy payments of $13.33. Each one of the trays has 4 different bars in each, and you are getting 2 in the raspberry crumble, 2 in the lemon crumble, and then 2 in the wild blueberry. These are fantastic, made by hand. They are gluten-free, and they ship in time for Valentine's Day. So maybe it's a bill to ship to, or maybe you're having the gals over for a little galentine's. This is such a beautiful dessert. I can't wait to jump in here. Less than $40 for 6 different trays. This is wonderful. We're gonna welcome in Jessie Huliva, who brings us all sorts of fun stuff in the kitchen. Here she is. Hi, Jessie, how are ya?
Hi, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here and deliver you. Look at this, 6 trays,
Wow.
6 trays of deliciousness. You don't have to choose the flavor. You get all 6. And what I love about that is you get to try what Ethel is really known for. These are unbelievably gluten-free. When you taste this, you will understand it does not taste gluten-free. It just tastes oh so good. And I want to give you a nice close-up to show you what you're really getting.
Oh,
you are
wow.
getting tender shortbread crust. You are getting homemade fruit jam. You are getting a beautiful hand-done crumble. And then you are also getting all of that sweet sugar glaze on top, which is like the perfect icing. You're getting the blueberry. This is all real fruit, nothing fake or artificial. You are getting the raspberry, which is based off of our founder, Jill. Her grandma Ethel used to make her raspberry pie for her birthday. So
love
this is
that.
pie in a bar. Yeah, so good.
Cute.
And then you are also getting the lemon. The lemon is something you have been asking for. It's more sweet than tart. So yummy, soft, tender, buttery, and delicious.
Fantastic. So right out the gate, who is Ethel?
Okay, Ethel, there she is. She is our founder, Jill's sweet grandmother. And Ethel really loved making things the old-fashioned way for her family. That means real ingredients, pure, simple ingredients, right? Also making everything by hand, making everything with love. That is what Ethel's baking embodies. So our founder, Jill, was very inspired by Grandma Ethel, and she set out to make some delicious treats for her family. Now, let me tell you, this is kind of cool.
Okay.
Jill made some treats for her family, and she did not tell anybody that they were gluten-free.
Oh.
Nobody knew. And after they ate them
Interesting.
and raved and loved them, she said, oh, by the way, guess what? Gluten-free. And it's really important because some of her family members actually cannot tolerate gluten. There's a lot of us like that out there. But it doesn't matter, because what's important is this is something we can all enjoy. So whether you are watching the gluten, you have family members that you know can't tolerate it, or you just want something delicious, you can warm this up, make this that breakfast treat. You can have this in the middle of the day with your tea, or warm it up and have it with ice cream. You can cut them in half and look at this. It looks like a catered affair for your Easter brunch, or, you know, really any time of day. That's what I love about this so much. You're getting variety, something for everyone.
No, you're right. And you know, with this amazing price of $39.98 or 3 easy payments of $13.33, you are getting the raspberry crumble, the lemon crumble, and the wild blueberry. 2 of these trays of each of them. Each tray has 4 different pieces each. It is absolutely delicious and fantastic. So I've heard. I'm ready to start eating and talking about all of these different flavors, Jessie. So let's jump into the lemon right now, because lemon's always my favorite.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm excited to hear what you think. But I want you to know this is all real ingredients. We always say butter is our #1 ingredient.
Yeah.
Butter makes everything better, right?
Yes.
We use a gluten-free flour to make that tender cookie shortbread crust. That is our signature crust. Then it is packed with that delicious lemon jam. We work with artisan jam makers in Vermont that craft this jam specifically to our recipe. Then there's a hand-done crumble on top. that yummy sugar glaze. And I want you to know each bar is made fresh by hand using the best ingredients. These are coming to you from around the Detroit area. And once they're made fresh, they are hand packed and sent straight to you.
Oh man, that's delicious. It's bright, it's zesty, it's not tart or sour like most lemon things are. It's sunshine. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. That crumble on top, wow.
I love the lemon. Yeah, there's no bad choice, and you don't have to make the choice, but I especially love the lemon with coffee, that sweet with that pinch of tart. It just, oh, it's so, so good.
Oh, it's delicious. And shortbread is difficult to make. I make it once a year at Christmas time because I have to like set a whole day aside because it's a whole process. All right, we're getting into blueberry now. Let's do it.
We are getting into blueberry. Do you love blueberry pie?
Yes.
Think about that. This is pie anytime, pie in a bar. Because so often you buy the pie, right? Or you make the pie and a lot goes to waste. Not with this. They're that perfect size, fresh, juicy blueberries in that jam there, that same buttery crust that you love, all done by hand. These have a 2 to 3 week shelf life. So what I want you to do is when you get this home and you have that nice big pack, all 6 containers here, decide what do you want to eat. Keep them out. If there's others that you're saying, this is a lot of bars for me, you can throw some in the freezer for up to 6 months.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Well, this is what's left of my blueberry. I can tell you that right now. This was delicious. I love blueberry everything. This is so yummy. How many have we had picked up, Chance? Lots of people are loving this one. Over 100 orders already picked up. This literally tastes like I went to like a really like fancy pants like bakery in New York City and tried something. This blueberry is something special. All right, we hit the lemon, we got the blueberry. Let's talk about raspberry now.
Raspberry. And raspberry is very special to us because, so our founder, Jill, she always loved picking raspberries with Grandma Ethel. Grandma Ethel would make her raspberry pie for her birthday, and that is really what inspired our raspberry bars. That delicious shortbread crust that you know and love from Ethel. So they all have the same crust.
Okay.
Then you go to, and very buttery, by the way. Then we go into that raspberry jam, real raspberries. And then on top, we've got the crumble, all done by hand, and all of that sugar glaze. Each bar takes us 2.5 hours to make. These are slow made process, all hand done in small batches.
Wow. Oh my goodness. These are so delicious. I could literally eat everything in front of me right now because, let's be honest, if you were to make something like this at home, first of all, you'd have to be a very skilled pastry chef because there are lots of layers. Look, I'm showing you this tiny one here. Let's open up another one. The shortbread, the beautiful bright fruit jam that you're seeing, that incredible crumble, and then all of that glazing on top. Like there is layer upon layer upon layer where you have to wait and cool. Then you have to go and make the next one. Make sure it's not too hot because you don't want to melt the fork. Like it is a whole beautiful crafted pastry that we're seeing here. 24 of these scratch-made fruit variety dessert bars in the 6 different trays. Each of them have 4 different pieces in each, and you're getting 2 of the blueberry, 2 of the lemon crumble, and 2 of that raspberry crumble for $39.98 or 3 easy payments of $13.33. I think would be really special here is like if you were entertaining and you wanted to bring these out for dessert time and then maybe send everybody home with a little takeaway too because they're so beautifully packaged. But truly, these taste so homemade, Jessie. This is amazing.
They really are. And that's how they started, right? So our founder, Jill, was making treats for her family. No one could believe that they were gluten-free. And so she wanted to share it with all of us. I say unbelievably gluten-free because honestly, when you taste this, you would never guess. This is something for all of us to enjoy. Actually, so tomorrow for the big game, I am going to my mother-in-law's and one of the guests cannot have gluten. Right? So I was on the phone with my mother-in-law, she's going over the menu and saying, oh, does this have gluten? Does that have gluten? And I said, I am bringing these. They will be a huge hit. I'm gonna have, a flavor for everyone. So you are getting the lemon, sweet, more sweet than tart. You are getting that blueberry, real blueberries, and then that raspberry based off of Grandma Ethel's pie that she would make for our founder Jill for her birthday.
Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful bright blueberry treat. This is one of the three. You're also getting the raspberry and that gorgeous lemon crumble for $39.98 or 3 easy payments of $13.33. Oh, you are gonna fall in love with these like I just have. From Ethel's Baking, the 24 scratch-made fruit variety dessert bars in the 6 trays, item M133434. Good to see you, Jessie. Have a wonderful weekend.
To see you. Thank you, you too.
We'll see you soon.